everyone, so we're back again, and I just wanted to share with you another video about what happened with Cheeto, our cat. He is taking a nap right now, so I can't show you him. So what happened with Cheeto is that he ended up having a seizure in the middle of the night. This was after we had dealt with Luna coming back from her surgery and her post-op at the emergency clinic. We had Luna back for about 2 days, and then I think one day in the middle of the night he was sleeping between Long's legs on the couch and he just started twitching, and he eventually fell off of the couch and was like rolling around the ground and then making these like noises like spitting or kind of like choking noises. Long was confused as to what was going on. He turned on the light. I was a little disoriented because, like I said, this is like in the middle of the night. Cheeto had this happen before. He had also woke up in the middle of the night while we were sleeping, and this time we were on our bed and he had this seizure like thing happen, and he fell off the bed and rolled around a little bit, and then afterwards he was a little disoriented and then came to, and he was normal. It didn't happen again. Everything was fine. So we thought that was what was going to happen again this time. And then it just seemed like it wouldn't stop. He stopped rolling around. He was basically like kind of staring off into space, like not really like looking at anything specific. But then he was like this, like he was about to hack up a hairball or something. But then he was making this like choking noise, like, and then he was like drooling. And so we were freaking out because we were like, why won't he stop? Like, what's wrong with him? Then all of a sudden it was like he just like flinched up and then like fell down and started like having a seizure again. And then we were like, oh my gosh, like what do we do? And he's like spinning around in circles and like on the ground, and we were trying to make sure like he didn't hit anything, and we were freaking out. We were trying to like look online, like on our phones, like to see like what do we do, what does this mean, what's happening. And so there were so many things like saying it could have been because he got into something, but he was sleeping. So it's like, did he get into something earlier? And like, no, we were watching him. We didn't see him like eat anything. We don't have any like rat poisoning or anything like that he could have gotten into. So we were just confused. Like we didn't know what to do. And so we decided like, we're gonna get him and take him to the hospital, to the emergency clinic that we had just picked Luna up from a couple days before. So we wrapped him up in a blanket to keep him safe, and Long held him as I drove them to the ER. We went in there, we told them what was happening. They took him in, they gave him all this medication to basically like knock him out and put him to sleep so that he wouldn't keep having these seizures. And they asked us a bunch of questions, same things like the internet was saying, like did he get into rat poisoning? Did he eat like something he wasn't supposed to, or this and that, things that could be like poisonous to them, things that could be like toxic to them. And it ended up that they couldn't find an answer for it because he didn't get into anything. All he ate was his regular cat food. And so they ruled it out as possibly being epilepsy, which meant that now he would probably have to spend the rest of his life taking medication 3 times a day in order to prevent having these seizures, which sucks. But we're glad that he's okay. He hasn't had a seizure since. It's just really difficult to give him his medication. We're going to see the veterinarian after he's done with this form of medication before we see if we are going to get a refill or if we should try a different medication. But so far it's been fine. We don't know how it could have developed or happened, but apparently it's just something that's wrong with his brain that causes him to have these seizures, and they just really couldn't give us any answers for it. But thankfully he was okay. We thought maybe because he was seizing for so long, like he could have had like brain damage or anything like that, but he's fine. He still acts normal, and he seems to be feeling okay now. The only time he gets upset is when we have to give him his medication because he just doesn't like it. But other than that, our pets are finally okay, and hopefully we won't have any more problems. We were really hoping that Luna was going to be the last bad thing to happen to us in 2018, but apparently 2018 was like, I still have a few more days. And then Cheeto had his problem, and we were like, oh please do not let anything happen to Graham, because he was the last one in our family that has not experienced something tragic happen in 2018. Thankfully, he did not have anything wrong with him. We made it to 2019. Here we are today. Everything is good. And hopefully everything is smooth sailing from here on out. Maybe in some later videos, I will share with you guys like all of the things that we had to go through in 2018 that were rough. But for now, we're gonna leave it at this. And if any of you have a cat who has epilepsy, leave a comment down below, like let me know. We can be there for each other. Maybe like I can help answer some questions if you think that your cat might have it, or you can share things with me, like your experience with your own cat. Did your cat have to take medication 3 times a day for the rest of their life? Or did your veterinarian recommend like a different type of medication that they don't have to take as often? Please leave it in a comment below so that I can know. Once I go to the vet and I get answers, I will let you guys know with an updated description. If I get nothing new, then I won't update it. But that's that. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for watching.